Happy Sunday, everyone. I'm Clayton Allen, the host of the Day Trading Plumber and founder of AllenFx. So every Sunday, I go through the Forex pairs that we trade, all the majors and crosses, and we look for probable areas to trade from. So I want you to know as we go through this, and if you go back and look at my other videos, where I'm plotting support and resistance or supply and demand zones on the daily chart doesn't necessarily mean we just throw in a trade as soon as the price gets there. It just gives us a guide of what direction to trade from and where we're looking for possible reversals on higher time frames or continuations or breakouts. So I hopefully I explained that well when I'm going through the charts. But if you were wondering, that's how I trade. I did a great video that you want to go back and look at last week, where I show my listeners of the Day Trading Plumber podcast. Sorry, I show my listeners how to use pivot points, how to set them up on your charts, and how to trade from the R2, S2 levels, or even the pivot levels. All right, let's not waste any more time. Let's jump right into the charts. Wrong button. Sorry. All right. So, those of you following long enough, and if you've been trading long enough, you should be using TradingView charts or whatever charts make you float your boat. But if you were wondering, this is what I use, and I set up my watch list of all the majors and crosses, the pairs that we choose to trade from. All right, so let's start from the top. And let's look at the featured chart. All right, my charts are all messed up still from the video I did late Friday. So let's go to the daily. Let's get into the right zone here. Okay, so as you can see, we've plotted resistance up here. We had a breakout. This is exactly what I was talking about in the beginning or the opening of the recording. We saw support here. We wanted to see what price was going to do here, and look, boom. So this is an important lesson on you need to have a smaller time frame confirmation, and you don't just set your buy orders here. You need to wait. I set alerts, which we'll do today. I set alerts in this area, and then I wait for some smaller time frame price action confirmation, whatever you use as a trader. I have my own boxes to check in Arsenal, but we didn't take a buy trade here. And now what I see is price pretty much hit the S2 level. We've double bottomed on RSI, so I want to start looking to be bullish from here. Doesn't mean I just jump in a buy trade, but I like this back up to possibly this resistance here. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of throw that prediction. And then from there, you could have a possible continuation of this trend. So I'm going to move the bearish zone right there. Don't necessarily want to, I'm going to go ahead and put an alert right here for a sell, 88460. Looking to sell. Ooh, man. So hopefully you guys can see that. If we get a pullback up here, want to see what price is doing here. If we respect this former support as new resistance, man, that's a good trade. We are down in no man's land down here though. So a lot of people are looking for a good bounce and a good upward movement. So that's why I'm kind of looking bearish. Where we're at now is, if we could catch this thing and then take our profit here and then maybe see if we could get a reversal out of this channel. Not a bad trade. All right, let's speed things up. Okay, so here we kind of had some weakness in the Australian dollar last week. That's this move. I'm going to be looking for a double bottom scenario here. Although price did get all the way up, we had our alert at the, in between the 0.5 and 618. We didn't quite get there. So look at how we missed this move. If I had put it right here, we might have caught it, or if I was watching a little bit closer this pair last week. Here's what I want to look for this week. I'm going to move my alert to right here because I think we're going to get a continuation of this. I'm just going to tell you guys, this is a much riskier trade, but what I'm looking for here is a double bottom scenario and then going to get long. And, I kind of like, let's just put the arrows on here so we can remember. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But if we go all the way out to like a monthly chart, look at, we're the lowest we've been in a long time. Actually, as far back as my TradingView charts poll, 2005, we're sitting the lowest. If you look at a monthly, we're starting to see a bullish pin bar, right? I mean, it shot up, but now it's shrunk back down. Perfect place to double bottom here. Really close to a monthly S2. We have a missed pivot. So I'm liking this. I'm liking this play we see on this daily chart. So this is why I'm going to be looking to be bearish here. Let's go to AUDJPY. Okay, so I'm going to be the first one to admit I'm completely wrong in what I thought the JPY was going to do this last few weeks. I seriously thought we were going to get strength in the JPY. It just keeps proving me wrong. We had this little wedge pattern going here. We got that breakout. This pair is just basically, you have this bearish break, and now we're in this kind of flag. So let me show you guys what I'm seeing here. Okay, if those of you that look at price action, continuation of trend patterns, this is a good example of bearish. It's kind of resetting back up. If we throw a Fibonacci, get off there. Throw a Fibonacci on here, where are we sitting today? At the 0.5. So you can see it's hit the 0.5, rejected, 0.5-ish, rejected. We had a big bearish almost break. So I'm going to be looking for bearish, right? If we spike back up to this area, great place to enter a sell trade. Remember, because we have this bearish structure. And then if we spike back up to here, I'm bearish. I'm not bullish till this S2. So I'm going to kind of predict. Let me get some of these lines out of here. From where we're sitting now, kind of get back up to here. And then I like this pair. Or if we get a really good break through this flag, I like this pair short down to this S2. It'd be really nice to have it kind of consolidate back up. So I'm going to put my alert right here, 74318. 74318. Looking to sell. Let's just jump up to the monthly here and see what we got. Yeah, I don't know, guys. We're sitting at a really strong support level. We dip below it. So we may get, this may have been a false breakout. That's what this bearish bullish move is. Yeah, but we have this long bullish bearish trend. So, yeah, we might get a play down to this S2. It's been lower. So just have to see how it plays out this week. All right. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. So we just been in this sideways action. I want to get bullish again if we get into this area. And I'm not bearish, to R2. We did break these forward highs. Now we're kind of consolidating. So, where I had this prediction arrow, still like it. It hovered around last week's R2. So I'm going to go ahead and put an alert here again. 04136. Looking to buy. Bam. Yeah, I mean, if price gets pushed out here, I'll be looking to buy. If we get a solid break this level, may push all the way back down to last week's pivot. But we'll just have to see. Okay. Actually, I don't know why that one's orange. Okay, AUD, USD. All right. Here's that weakness in the AUD we saw last week. Price smack dab hit the S2. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go to the video I did late Friday. Check that out. Price hit the S2 on the daily and instantly rejected it. So what will it do? What I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to set alert 65916. 65916. Looking to buy. All right. So I'm expecting price to come back down, test this. Right? And if we get a good solid rejection again, I like it up to the missed pivot. Just like I showed last week, but we got this break. We didn't take it. So I'm no longer bearish there. I'm bearish here, or bullish, sorry. And price has not touched last week's pivot. So that is just an awesome place to shoot for, to trade back to. Again, if you're questioning why, go back, watch my video I did Friday, just last week, and look at this, guys. It's the lowest we've been in a long time. So the AUD's taking its beating, and the dollar's been kicking ass. So maybe that's over. Maybe this is the paradigm shift that confuses everyone. Who knows? This is trading. But technically, I like this. I like this move. I think because we're so close, I'm going to turn this one red so I watch it. All right, here's some trades. So here's a profitable trade we took last week. We did go through a little bit of drawdown. So I just want to show you guys, just because I put my stop loss on here doesn't mean I actually set my stop loss there. Those of you that follow me long enough know that I don't put stops on my first trades in the pair, maybe on my rollover trades, but I pick a position size where I can let this thing go considerably far against me, and in this case it did, and now we're in profit. And I believe I closed it last week when we were on this spike down for profit. So, what are we going to do this week? So, I'm not bearish. I like that. We had 2 daily candles. It's basically stopped there. And now, we've broken the trend line, but we've come back down through the trend line. So if we were going to use a Fibonacci retracement, we're going to want to look bullish this area. Let's not be too aggressive. But if we're going to look at Fibonacci, it almost hit the 318 but didn't. So I'm expecting this thing to continue down from where it's at into this region, and then we're gonna look for that bounce. You guys see that? Hopefully you do. Let's get rid of the Fibonacci so we don't have things in our way. Yeah, I like that. Where's last week's pivot? Looks like right there. So right about where we put our line is last week's pivot. And it looks like price broke through. So I like right at last week's pivot as a place to look bullish. It follows the Fibonacci retracement area or ratios. And, this was a great bullish move. Lots of money injecting into the pair. So if we get a good solid look here, bam. I mean, is this a reversal of this downward trend? I don't know. Look at all this cash being injected right around this support. So I'm going to put my alert right here, 73570. Looking to buy. There we go. Why? Why are you failing? Okay, save that time. So let's turn this one orange. Okay, so here is a trade that kicked our balls. Actually, I take that back. Sorry. I did not lose money on this trade because I'm not greedy. And when I entered this sell trade and we got this pushed down to this pivot and I saw it move back up, we took the profit. So, but then look what happened. Bam! We did not get this all the way down to our bullish zone here. So, R2, again, go watch the video. Price is stalled out at R2. Great time to short this pair. Let's get rid of our prediction arrow of last week. And I'm moving my bullish here. Last week's pivot. So, again, let's do the same thing we did on the last pair. Here is Fibonacci. I think we're going to get some sort of pullback into this zone right here, and possibly that continuation. So I'm going to put our little bullish, bam, right there. And I'm going to leave the Fibonacci on this one. I mean, look, great time to sell from right here. I'm actually going to turn this one red. And I'm going to set my alert here, 83.699. 83.699. Looking to buy. But what I just might... Why? Why are you... Okay. What I might just do, guys, is... now that we have that play, I might just trade short. I might throw a short position with a limit order on with that as my take profit. Jeez, I hate. Let's put that as small as possible. So if we come back up and touch R2, put a really tight stop loss on this one and sell this bad boy down to our alert and get out of it, take our profit, and look long on this pair. All right, so I'm keeping that one red. Swiss franc JPY. Bam, look at that winning trade. It got into our support area. We took the buy. We set our take profit as the prior week's pivot, and bam, up to the moon. Now what do we do, guys? Do we beat ourselves up because we didn't leave this? We didn't leave that on the whole time? Maybe. I don't necessarily like to. That was one of my MT4 noise. Sorry. Now what? I want to get bearish right now. Bearish. This is one of the ones that have made me. Let's just turn off noises. Sorry about that, guys. So this is one of the pairs that just, made me really just, what is going on with the JPY? So I like this as a sell right where we're at. Bam, back down to this pivot, or let's just follow what we have been always doing so far. Let's put our Fibonacci on. Right about there. This would be where I'd take a little bit of a buy trade. I like that little circle thing. And we would look long from there. Get off here. Get out of here. You guys see that? Okay, so if we get a break of this resistance, I don't think we are. I think we could sell down to here and go long from here. So I'm going to turn this one red because I want to sell from here. Bam. All right. I'm going to put an alert here in case I miss it. 112.742. Looking to buy. Bam. All right. Euro AUD. Good old Euro. All right. So, man, we have a really good. Look where I put my alert. That sucks. So, I have an alert. So, we set this bullish zone. I had my alert on the pivot. It didn't get there. I was hoping we would have got just a spike down. We kind of did early, but look where it went. All the way back up to the pivot. Now, is price going to come back down or going to go up? We don't know, and we can't really predict. So I like where we still have our two alerts. We're in this sideways range. Looks more bearish. It looked like it was kind of dying. Then we got this spike up. But, I want to look bullish if we get here. I want to look bearish if we get all the way back up to here. EUR, that one's orange. We're in no hurry on that one. EUR Swiss franc. All right. I'm looking for a bounce in this area. Man, look at that. Back in 2015 when the Swiss bank quit back in the Swiss. A lot of traders went bankrupt this day, and a lot of brokers went bankrupt this day, because this was a carry trade, and everyone knew this level was, the banks would not let Swiss franc get below this level. Well, guess what? They pulled that. Bam. Okay, so enough about history. I'm still extremely bullish here. You can see our prediction arrow from last week. I still like this play. Here's a safer play. If we get a break of this high, a confirmation candle break of these last 3 days candle high, you can get bullish from there. We have a missed pivot. I'm pretty confident in this pair going long. However, you're going long to euro, which look at this weakness. But we're looking for that pullback. It's going to be coming soon. I'm going to put alert at the back side of this. 06081. 06081. I'm going to be looking to buy or be looking for a break of that low. You see that? So if I get a solid confirmation break below, we could short this pair. Not a good time to jump into a short. A great time to jump into a buy if you're looking for this pullback. I would almost bet if we took a Fibonacci from that swing high to swing low, the missed pivot is almost to the 0.38, which is a great profit target. And then we just hold and see what price is going to do there. This is a good spot for a long-term reversal, but also a great spot for a pullback. And like what I've told you guys before, if we get a pullback to the 0.23, I look for a double bottom and go long again on the bottom. If we get a pullback all the way to 0.38, maybe a little bit past zero line or a double bottom, but a pullback all the way up to here is a great place to get to sell again and look for a continuation of this trend. All right, this one, I'm going to leave it red. British pound, euro, British pound. All right, do we have a strong double bottom going on here? I think so. I mean, really strong support. We got that violent push, instant retract, and it's just been kind of going down. And then look, we had this violent push, and now we're bouncing. So this was a great place to buy. You'd already be in plenty of profit. I still think we are a buy up at least to that pivot on here. I'm not going to look to get bearish unless we get a violent push up to the 85640, but okay, we'll just leave this one orange. Although I am long biased this. I like this. If it sinks back down into this area, I'll get bullish again. You could just milk this pair bullish from this zone until you get a solid break, which hopefully you don't have a huge position on when that happens and you lose everything you made. All right, Euro JPY. Okay, here's another kick to the ball trade. We took a sell from our bearish area here. We felt there was strength in the JPY. Look where it went, all the way back up to the pivot. And Clayton was wrong. So now what do we have here, guys? Break of this downward trend. I think I'm bearish at the pivot right here. And I'm going to be bullish again on a Fibonacci retracement. Let's just go right there. Look, right where the 618 is a retest of that line. So we could get a pull all the way back down to there. I want to... Oh, what am I doing? I want to look a little earlier. Jeez. Sorry about that. So here's what I think we're going to get. I think we're going to get a move back down to here. And then we're going to want to get bullish. Possibly up to there. So quick sell trade, long-term buy from down there. I want to turn this red because I want to catch this sell trade if it forms. And then I'm going to put an alert right here, 119.883. All right, Euro NZD. Good strength in the Euro at the end of the week. Almost got to our bearish zone and then price started to retract. As you can see, we did not get a deep enough push down here. But let's move our bullish zone to here. Looks like we had support on a former resistance. I love it. Let's get rid of last week's prediction arrows. So, here's how I'm going to show this one. I want to look to sell from here, or a blow by confirmation candle, and then I'm going to switch my bullish to here. But we very well may see this thing go all the way up to there. I'll look to get bearish from there. But I want to see what happens in this area, because we may get a respect of that, and then I'm going to be boom. So I'm going to leave this here. That's going to tell me if I get a breakthrough where I want to go, and if we start to bounce on this resistance, bam. And looks like we got plenty of room to come all the way up. So long bearish trend, break of that trend in a severe way, a retest, and then now we're, so I'm more bullish on this pair. I kind of like this play a lot better, but I do want to wait to see what price does right here. So let's throw alert 71507. Look at price. Bam. Okay. Euro, US dollar. All right. So the pair, everyone in the world is waiting to see. I know a lot of traders that are stuck in long positions. They got some relief on Friday. Boy, did they get some relief. So, bam. So look at this candle. And I'm missing all my indicators on here because this is the pair I did the video on. So with this strong break, I'm expecting this pair. Man, I'm having a rough morning. So I'm bullish here, and I'm not necessarily bearish again. I mean, we have a giant missed pivot up here. Oh, sorry, guys. You know, sometimes you wish you could just be the cleanest videographer, but I'm not. I'm just a normal guy in my basement. Trades for a living. So, on this bearish candle, and yes, I did take a rollover buy trade from down here, so I'm in some great profit right now. I did not close it. I got some buy trades from up here that I'm trying to pay off, so I'm going to try to let this thing ride. Now, I think if we continue to see strength, it's going to come up to this S2 level, and the bulls and bears are going to be fighting over this continuation. So I may take my profit on my rollover trade, close a few of my robot trades out if we get up to that level. And where you can see price retraced back up to 30 on RSI, so we may get a sinking, a decent pullback, but this is a long-term play for me, and I want out of these buy trades I took up here. So I am going to be watching this pair very closely. This former support could be a good target. All right, I'm turning this one green because I'm in a trade. I know I'm not showing it on here, but I am. Euro CAD, same thing, right? You can see we're targeting this S2 before we're bearish. I like this long still. Only reason I'm not in this trade is I'm still battling some drawdown on the robot account and want to be cautious of my margin. So, British pound AUD, we set our alert here. We didn't get a pull down. I'm expecting price to come back up to this bearish area. Possibly, let's just see what happens right on that resistance level. I'm going to go ahead and move this alert to there. I'm more concerned this week what price is going to do there. British pound, Canadian dollar. We took a buy trade on this last week. We're still in it. Looks like it's finally coming our way. I'm going to go up to last week's pivot. So I have some adjusting to do there. We're kind of in this sideways nowhere land. British pound, Swiss franc. So we had a break up, kind of come back down, and we're in this retest mode. So I'm still liking where we have our zones. British pound, JPY. Okay, we set our alert here. It went the opposite way, but man, does it look like a good sell from where we're at. Well, that's just going to... If we get another push... Ooh, man, if we get a push up to the R2, that's where I want to see what price does. So I'm bearish this whole time on this pair. I'm a little gun shy. I'm not going to lie. I'm not a little gun shy because I've been wrong on the JPY so far. And it just continues... This coronavirus just continues to wreak havoc on it. But maybe this is the week people get over it. And we see some strength. I don't know. We'll have to wait. Let the market tell us. I'm right in our bearish area. We did break this a little bit and it came back down. So this is one I want to watch right out of the gate. British pound, US dollar. Okay, so I had my alert up here in this bearish zone. We did not get there. We broke through. I put a little bit of bearish zone here. So we may... You can see where price came up, retested this, and then went bearish. And now we're kind of in a pullback. So it's not a bad place to get bearish again. From there, we may get a good pull. There's no S2 levels all the way down here. So if we broke this support, we retested. Now we're in a pullback. And, is the dollar going to be that strong against the sterling? I don't know. I kind of want to just shift this to here now. And it kind of changes our mind about this arrow. we may get a push back up to at least test this line. I love last week's pivot. It's not a bad play there. We'll just have to see what price does at this level. I'm going to pull this. If we get a good break of these, I want to get bearish there. Don't need to turn it red. All right, NZD CAD. So, Canadian dollar or NZD just took a poop. We were looking for a bounce right here. We did not get it, but you could see where I was like, okay, if we break short. So So hopefully, if you watched last week's and you took this trade, send me a comment. I'd love to hear from you, because this is an obvious break through that level, and hopefully you sold on this pullback right here, and you're in some great profit. So no longer bearish there. I want to see maybe what we do at that S2, what you can see price pushed all the way back down. It is in a pullback scenario right now. And, you know, I'd be bearish on a pullback all the way up to that S2. We very well could get a pullback. Now, let's just change our prediction arrow. We could get a pullback all the way up to that S2 right now. And then we want to get bearish again. We could come all the way down to that support zone here. All right. I'm going to set alert up here. I like this trade. 84,834. 84,834. I want you guys to remember this is a daily chart. So some of these plays can take a week, 2 weeks. It might take a week to get here. It'd take 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get here. So be patient. Be patient. NZD. All right. So I think we had this trend line. It broke. So I'm bullish right now. Look at this strong support we're sitting on. Yeah, price shot down. It's rejected. So this one I'm turning red. NZD, Swiss franc. I like bullish unless you get a confirmation break candle. If we zoom out, we're in this support area. This is a flash crash point. But yeah, I'm bullish on this pair right out of the gate. This is a good move. NZD-JPY, bearish right out of the gate. I know that's contradicting. We're bullish NZD against the Swiss franc, and we are bearish NZD against the JPY. So pick one and run with it, I guess. NZD USD. All right, we broke through our bullish zone. I want to be bullish again down here, which kind of shot down. We're pulled back. We did not get that play. Let's get rid of this mess. So, if we get a solid bounce, right there is a great place for it to come back up. This former support, right where this pulled and dropped. Could get a little bit of a bounce back up to there. And then we could get a pull all the way back down. This would form a really big head and shoulders. If we jump up to a weekly chart, I don't know. We're in a big area where institutions and banks are going to look as, we've been lower, but this is a big deciding area. If we're going to break, it could come all the way back down here. Just have to see. Love it. Let's go back to our daily. So, let's set an alert right here. 63,204. Be looking to buy. Boom. All right, US Canadian dollar. All right, so if you got bearish right here, good for you. If you've held it this whole time, even better for you. I love this mispivot. Would have been awesome to get bearish. I'm bearish until that pivot gets hit. We've had last week just seemed to be like a consolidation on these daily candles. So look for a solid break or up or down we may get, we may get a retest of this area. And then I would love that play. Or if you get a solid breakdown, you could sell it, be a smaller trade to the pivot, and then see what it does. If you could come all the way back down to this support area here, or all the way down to this S2. Be awesome. USD Swiss franc, we got bearish right here, and then you have this confirmation bearish candle. So I'm bearish this pair. Looks like it came down to R2. Yeah, I want to see what price is going to do right here, right at R2. We could get a pullback up, or we could get a continuation down. So I'm going to set alert right there, 97667. Bam. Good old USJPY. All right. So we're if you follow me long enough, you know I got hook snared into a sell trade. right on this pullback here. You see this bearish move, pulled back. Then we got this impressive bearish on the conflict, the U.S.-Iran conflict. I thought this was going to be the break of this area. We were going to see some relief. Completely wrong. So I am stuck in a sell trade from all the way down here. Call it this level. And I jumped into a rollover trade somewhere around here, got stopped out, and then now I'm painfully gun shy. But we had this bearish move here. We might see a continuation. I mean, look, it went all the way up to this predictable spot. Strong bearish candle, but don't get trapped here, guys. I'm expecting for this to be a really big reversal place, a big reversal. I'm expecting price to come retest this area, and that's where the bulls and bears are going to decide if we're going to get a good long break, or you're going to get a break above this level, and the rest of the world is going to, or those of us stuck in short trades are going to have to decide it's over, because the next level is all the way up here at the 114. I kind of predicted last week, told myself it's going to go to the 112, 100s, and I want to see what it does. And we got this break. I'm not going to panic and, jump over joy. But if this thing does continue down from this point, all it's doing is making my positions get better and better. So, we'll just have to see. We have some decent fundamentals this week. Hopefully the strength in the JPY comes back like I've been predicted, and we get down to this level, and I won't be in that big of a loss at that point. But it's going to be really hard not to jump into another rollover trade. But if we get a retest of this area and it shows that we're going to drop from there, I will take the trade, and we're going to get a good rollover planted up there. All right. I know it's a long-winded one today, and it's kind of all over the place. But if you got any questions or comments, throw them in the comments section below. I share this video on a lot of other content platforms, but I'd love your support here on YouTube. And I'm going to start doing a lot more videos intra-week on YouTube. And I think I'm going to start pairing some of my YouTube videos with my podcast, because it's really hard to talk technicals on a podcast and not follow it up with some sort of charts, right? It's hard to just say in words what to do without showing it. So don't forget to hit subscribe if you want to catch all my videos that I put out. jump onto the links I got below. I have some Telegram channels where I post more up-to-date current trades that I'm taking, and just enjoy the week. Trading's fun, and as long as you're not being greedy and putting too big of position sizes, it's a fun way to learn a new skill and hopefully become your new career like it has for me. All right. Have a great week and see you next Sunday.